Hi everybody, my name is Jordan. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm going to be leading you through a 15-minute yoga practice. This routine is especially good for anybody with any lower back pain. So if other yoga classes in the past have caused any issues for you because of your back pain, of too much cranking or twisting or turning, this will be perfectly safe for you. And honestly, just for anybody. So it's a great way to start your day, to go into your day nice and stress-free and stretched out. A nice little mid-afternoon break if you find your day getting really busy, taking those 15 minutes to slow things down, or a nice routine to help you relax before bedtime as well. So really any time of the day is great. If you can do it after you've been up and moving a little bit or after a walk, that's best when you're a little bit warmed up, but not a big deal. We will take some time to warm up before we're doing any major stretching. So the first thing I'm going to have you do is come down onto your back. We're going to talk a little bit and focus in on our yoga breath here. So I'm going to invite you to just lay down on your back and just close your eyes here. Trying to just take a few minutes to just clear your mind and take this time for yourself. So with your yoga breathing, what I want you to focus on is inhaling and exhaling through the nose. So each time you inhale, I want you to think about expanding that rib cage out. So you can actually even physically put your hands on your rib cage and you should be able to feel this. So as you take a deep breath in, that rib cage should expand out. When you exhale, you should feel all that air come back out. So keep going with this breath. So this is just a more deep, conscious breathing pattern than we normally do. We tend to be pretty heavy chest breathers and just shallow. So this just allows you to get a little bit deeper, greater sense of relaxation, helps to engage within your core muscles as well. Good. All right, now I'm going to have you go ahead and take both feet off the mat, pull those knees into your chest here, just nice and gentle, and just rock it side to side. Massage out that spine a little bit. Good, nice and easy. All right, now I'm going to have you extend your left leg straight down on the mat. Keep pulling that right knee in. Hug it in here. Get a good stretch. Good. Go ahead, release that. And we're going to switch. Pull that left knee into your chest and hold that. Still focusing on those nice deep breaths. Go ahead and release that stretch. And if you go ahead now and just carefully roll onto your side and then up to a seated position at your own pace whenever you're ready. All right, we're going to go ahead and sit up here nice and tall. First thing I'm going to have you do is go ahead and you're just going to round your back. I'm going to sit this way so you can see what my back is doing. You're going to round your back and tuck your head. Hold that stretch. You're going to sit up nice and tall. Exhale, round your back, tuck your head. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, once again, round and tuck. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. One more time. And sit up nice and tall. Good. All right, now we're going to go ahead and come to your hands and knees. We're in what's called a tabletop position now. So you want to be mindful that the shoulders are right over the top of your wrists. Hips are directly over the top of your knees. Back is nice and flat and engaged and neutral. You're going to start by taking your left leg straight back behind you, and you're going to take that right arm forward. From here, to advance this, you're going to lift that arm up And then if you want to take it a step further, you can just stay here. But if you want that step further, you can lift that left leg up. And we're going to hold this here. Keep focusing in on your breathing. Good. Continue to hold here. And release that back down. Very good. All right, now your right leg is extended and your left arm is extended. Same thing, you're going to lift that left arm up. And then if you want to take it a step further, you can lift that right leg up, and we're holding. Good. All right, let's go ahead and set that hand and knee back down to the mat. From here, we're going to take an inhale, and you're going to look up and let that belly fall down towards the ground. Exhale, round your spine and tuck your head. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the head. Again, inhale and look up. One more time. Exhale, round the spine, tuck your head. All right, very good. We're going to keep those knees apart, and now we're going to bring those toes together. You're going to push your hips back. We're going to go into a child's pose. Arms extend forward. Relax that head down on the ground. And from here, I'm going to have you reach your right arm underneath your left arm. Go ahead and come on up and switch it over to your other side. Left arm underneath your right now. Take it back into the center. We're going to press it back up, and then we're going to take a downward dog. So you're going to start in a high plank position here, and then you're going to press those hips up towards the ceiling. We're going to pedal those feet out. So with that, you're going to bend one knee, straighten the other, and then you'll just switch back and forth at your own pace. All right, go ahead and bring both heels down towards the ground. We're going to go ahead and take and step that right foot through between your hands. This one's called a runner's lunge. You can go ahead and set that back knee down to the ground. You're going to bring both hands to the inside of your foot, getting a nice stretch in those hips. If this is too deep of a stretch, you can always come up here just like this as well. All right, now you're going to press those hips back, lift your toes up towards the ceiling, getting a little hamstring stretch in here. Bring those hands right onto that leg. Try to keep that back nice and flat and keep the pressure off of it. This one, toes are up. You should be feeling this stretch right across the back side of your leg. All right, we're going to go ahead and release that. All right, we're going to take it back into that downward dog position again here. Hips up, heels down towards the ground. Now we're going to step that left foot through between your hands, and we're going to go into that runner's lunge here again. Either both hands to the inside of your foot, or you can come up if that's too deep of a stretch. Making sure you're mindful that the knee is behind your toes. You don't want to be way forward like this. Make sure that weight is shifted far enough back. Very good. We're going to go into that hamstring stretch now. So you're going to shift that weight back, bring those toes up towards the ceiling. Back is nice and flat and neutral. You're just going to hinge yourself forward until you feel that stretch right across the back side of your legs. Go ahead and release that. We're going to take it back down to your hands and knees. From here, we're going to do that cat-cow stretch again. You're going to inhale and look up. Exhale, round your back. Tuck your head. Inhale, look up. One more time. Exhale, round the back. Tuck your head. All right, we're going to flip over onto your back now. We're going to go ahead and pull your right knee into your chest. Give that a little hug just like you did in the beginning. Go ahead and bend that left knee down to the ground. You're going to cross that right ankle right over the top. You're going to do, if you already feel the stretch, you can stay there. If you want to deepen this stretch, you're just going to pull that leg in towards you, keeping that knee nice and open and wide. Breathe and hold. Very good. All right, you can go ahead and release that. We're going to pull that right knee into the chest here once again. Now we're grabbing onto the outside of that right knee with your left hand. Just nice and gentle and easy. Pull that leg across your body. You don't need to go too far. And then I want you to turn that head and look over that right shoulder. Go ahead and release that. Very good. All right, we're going to pull the left knee into the chest here real quick. And then we'll plant that right foot down on the ground. You're going to cross that left ankle up over the right leg. Staying here, or to deepen that stretch, pull that leg in towards you. Good. You can go ahead and plant that foot back down. And now we're going to grab onto the outside of that left knee with your right hand. Just nice and gentle and easy. You'll pull that leg across your body. This time you're going to turn your head and look over that left shoulder. Good. Go ahead and release that. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and come up to a seated position now, nice and easy. We're going to go ahead, sit up nice and tall. All right, hands on the knees. We're going to go ahead and just drop that right ear towards the right shoulder. And switch it over, other side. Go ahead and release that. Let's all take a deep breath in here together. Reach up. Exhale, drop that hand off to the side. Just nice, easy side bend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, switch it up over to your other side. Go ahead, inhale, reach up. Exhale, release. One more deep breath in together. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, release. All right, thanks for joining me today, everybody.